Sometimes life breaks you so you can discover the strength you never knew you had. And sometimes failure is not the end. It is the door to a stronger, wiser, braver version of you. Liam was a man who once carried bright dreams in his heart, believing he could build something meaningful with his own hands. But life had other plans. He started a small business with all his hope and courage. Yet within 1 year, everything collapsed, leaving him with empty pockets and a heart full of disappointment. He walked through his days like a shadow, avoiding conversations, avoiding mirrors, and avoiding himself. Each night he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake, every bad decision, and every moment where he wished he could go back and fix things. He felt as if the whole world was moving forward except him. One cold evening, after another day of heavy thoughts, he sat at a lonely bus station where the wind moved gently across the empty street. He hugged his jacket tightly and watched people come and go, living their lives, laughing, rushing with purpose. While he sat frozen, feeling like a failure no one could see. That was when an old man, calm and warm like a winter blanket, sat beside him. Without asking anything at first, the old man simply observed Liam's tired eyes. After a moment, he asked softly, "Son, why do you look like someone carrying the weight of the whole world?" Something in those kind words unlocked Liam's heart, and he shared everything. The dream he had, the business he lost, the shame he felt, the fear of trying again. The old man listened patiently, then placed a gentle hand on Liam's shoulder and said, "Let me tell you something important. Life does not reward the person who never falls. It rewards the person who rises after falling. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. If you stop now, your story ends here. But if you rise again, your life will begin again." The words settled deep into Liam's chest like a seed planted in dry soil. The old man stood up, smiled kindly, and said before leaving, "Your world is not over. Stand up, son. Stand up and begin again." Liam went home that night with a tiny spark of hope, something he hadn't felt in months. He opened his old notebook, the same one he had abandoned after losing everything, and wrote one sentence in big letters: "I will rise again." The next morning, Liam woke up early, not because he was fully confident, but because he refused to give up. He started reading, learning, researching what went wrong, analyzing every mistake not with guilt, but with curiosity. Each day he took small steps, improving his skills, planning smarter, talking to mentors, and building himself from the inside out. Slowly, he began to feel stronger. His mind became clearer. His heart became lighter. The failure that once felt like a mountain began to feel like a lesson. After months of discipline and growth, Liam started again, this time with more wisdom, more patience, and more focus. And slowly, his new business began to grow. Customers appreciated him. Opportunities opened. His family noticed the confidence shining in his eyes. His friends admired the strength he didn't know he had. One evening, as the sun set beautifully behind the city, Liam stood outside his shop and watched people walk by just like he once did at the bus station. In that golden light, he remembered the old man's words and whispered to himself, "Failure did not break me. It made me stronger. It prepared me." He realized that the version of him standing there was not built by success. It was built by pain, persistence, and the decision to rise again. Tears filled his eyes, not from sadness, but from pride. Pride that he didn't quit. Pride that he dared to rise. And from that moment on, Liam made a promise. Whenever life pushes me down, I will rise again. Whenever the road gets hard, I will rise again. Whenever I fail, I will rise stronger. Because rising after failure is not just a decision. It is a mindset, a habit, a belief that your story is far from over. And if you are listening to this right now, remember this. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the strength that rises after every fall. Life is testing you, not punishing you. Stand up, take a breath, take a step, and rise again. Because your greatest chapter hasn't even started yet.